That healthy bowl of oatmeal you're eating for breakfast is scientifically designed to make you feel tired, foggy, and hungry by 10 a.m. Sounds completely backwards, I know. You're choosing the sensible option, the one you've been told is good for your heart. Yet you find yourself staring at the clock, wondering where your energy went and why you're already thinking about lunch. It's a frustrating cycle, and you are not alone in it. I'm Dr. Emily Hart, and for years I've worked with incredible women just like you who are doing everything right, yet feel like their bodies are letting them down. My goal here is to help you understand the simple science behind your energy, so you can feel strong and vibrant all day long. Before we dive in, I'd love to know where you're watching from today. Tell me in the comments. It's always so wonderful to see where our community of strong women is coming together from around the world. And if you're new here, consider subscribing so you don't miss out on simple science-backed ways to reclaim your health. So what's really happening inside our bodies after that seemingly innocent breakfast? It's a biological story I call the blood sugar roller coaster, and understanding it is the very first step to getting off the ride for good. Imagine your body's energy is like a small campfire. A breakfast that's high in carbohydrates but low in protein and fat, like a simple bowl of oatmeal or a piece of toast, is like throwing a handful of dry leaves on that fire. You get a big, bright flash of flame, a sudden rush of energy as that sugar hits your bloodstream. It feels good for a moment, but just as quickly those leaves burn out and the flame vanishes, leaving you with nothing but smoke. This is precisely what happens with your blood sugar. That quick rush of sugar causes your body to release a flood of a hormone called insulin to manage it. But often the system overcorrects. The insulin does its job a little too well, and your blood sugar doesn't just return to normal, it plummets. This is the crash. This is that 10 a.m. feeling of fatigue, the brain fog that makes it hard to focus, and that sudden intense craving for another quick energy snack to get the fire going again. It's a vicious cycle that leaves you feeling drained instead of energized. But this daily energy slump is really just the tip of the iceberg. What this breakfast cycle is preventing you from doing is fighting back against a silent process that can steal our strength and independence as we age. It's a process called sarcopenia, and your breakfast is the single most powerful weapon you have against it. Now, sarcopenia is a word that can sound a little intimidating, but the concept is very simple. It's the natural age-related loss of muscle mass, strength, and function. And it doesn't just affect our ability to lift heavy things. It affects our balance, our ability to get up from a chair with ease, our confidence in carrying our own groceries, and the energy we have to play with our grandchildren. It's the quiet fear of a simple trip on the sidewalk becoming a life-altering fall. That is what we are truly fighting against. It's the silent thief of our independence. The good news? We are not powerless against it. We can fight back, and the battle begins the moment you wake up. You see, overnight while we sleep, our bodies go into a natural state of breakdown. To stop this process and flip the switch to muscle-building mode, we need to give our bodies the right raw material first thing in the morning. And that material is high-quality protein. Starting your day with a substantial dose of protein sends a powerful signal to your body to stop breaking down muscle and start repairing and building it. And here's something that surprises almost everyone I tell. As we get older, our bodies actually become less efficient at using the protein we eat. This means a woman in her 60s or 70s often needs more protein, not less, than her granddaughter to stimulate the same amount of muscle growth. Isn't that incredible? Let me know in the comments if that's new information for you. It's one of the biggest misconceptions in aging well. So if our mission is to start the day with a powerful, muscle-protecting dose of protein, where do we find it? The answer isn't in some expensive powder or complicated recipe. In fact, it's been quietly waiting for us, right in the dairy aisle all along. The secret weapon I want to share with you today is high-protein cottage cheese. Now hold on, I know what some of you might be thinking. You might be picturing the bland, watery diet food from decades ago. But I promise you, today's cottage cheese is a completely different world. It's creamy, delicious, and it is a nutritional powerhouse perfectly suited for our needs. Here's why it's so special. First, the sheer amount of protein. A single cup of a good quality cottage cheese can pack over 25 grams of protein. To put that in perspective, that's more protein than you'd get from 4 large eggs. But it's not just the amount of protein, it's the type of protein that makes it a superstar for us. Most of the protein in cottage cheese is something called casein. Think of it as a time-release protein. While other proteins like whey digest very quickly, like that flash of leaves on the fire, casein forms a gel in the stomach and digests very slowly. This means it releases a steady trickle of muscle-building amino acids into your system over many hours. This does 2 wonderful things. It keeps you feeling full and satisfied all the way until lunch, and it provides your muscles with the continuous nourishment they need to stay strong. Understanding the science is one thing, but making it delicious and simple enough to do every single day is what truly creates change. So let me show you exactly how to turn this humble ingredient into a 5-minute power bowl that you will actually look forward to eating each morning. This is less of a rigid recipe and more of a beautiful, simple formula. You start with your base. 1 cup of good quality, full-fat cottage cheese. And please don't be afraid of the fat. The fat is not only what makes it creamy and satisfying, but it also helps your body absorb vitamins and keeps you feeling full even longer. Next, we add color and fiber. I love adding a generous handful of berries, blueberries, raspberries, whatever you love. They can be fresh or even frozen. Frozen berries are just as nutritious and create a wonderful texture as they thaw in the bowl. The berries add natural sweetness, and because they are full of fiber, they deliver that sweetness without spiking your blood sugar. Plus, they're packed with antioxidants to help fight inflammation. Finally, we need a little crunch and some healthy fats. This is where you can truly make it your own. Add a small sprinkle of chopped walnuts or slivered almonds for a dose of brain-healthy omega-3s to help protect your memory. Or try a tablespoon of chia seeds or ground flax seeds, which are fantastic for your gut health. You can add a dash of cinnamon for flavor and blood sugar balance, or a tiny drop of vanilla extract to make it feel like a real treat. And just like that, in less time than it takes to toast a piece of bread, you have more than a breakfast. You have a tool. A delicious, simple tool to rebuild your energy from the ground up. But what does this really mean for your life beyond the breakfast table? It's about so much more than just feeling full. This simple change, this single bowl, is a profound act of self-care. It's a declaration that you are choosing to build yourself up, not break down. Every spoonful is an investment in your future self. A self who can climb the stairs without getting winded, who can lift a grandchild into the air for a hug, who can live with the strength, energy, and independence you so deeply deserve. We started this conversation feeling frustrated by a breakfast that betrays us, taking us on a roller coaster that leaves us drained. We learned that the real danger isn't just a mid-morning slump, but the silent theft of our strength by sarcopenia. And then we found a simple, powerful, and delicious solution hiding in plain sight. So here is my invitation to you. Tomorrow morning, just try it. That's it. Just 1 breakfast. Swap out your usual for this power bowl. And then pay attention. See how you feel at 11 a.m. Notice if that craving for a mid-morning cookie is still there. Feel the difference that a single intentional meal can make in your day. And then I would be so honored if you came back to this video to share your experience in the comments. Your story could be the very thing that inspires another woman in our community to make a change. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today. If this was helpful, please consider subscribing to join our wonderful community of women who are choosing to grow stronger, not older. Remember, every single meal is an opportunity to nourish the vibrant life you were meant to live. I'll see you in the next video.